Hello, Jordan. How you doing? The first person to show up in the chat. Hey, Chrissy. How are you? Hey, Flower Bomb. How you been? Glad to see you, and thanks for moderating. Hey, Emily. Hey, Vanessa. Hey, Astro. Hey, Jeanette. Hey, King Dodd. Hey, Starrise Sun. Hey, D. Nayland. How are you? Hey, Mystic. Hey, Bam Mickler. Where have you been, Bam Mickler? Hey, Conservative Free Spirit. Hello, Malika. I can't wait to smoke this right here for Papa. Hello. Yes, I'm going to smoke this for Papa. Don't let nobody tell you you cannot smoke a cigar for Papa, because you can. Because I will be smoking this one here for him. That's right. Ooh, aging witches. As you grow older, don't become a sellout. Y'all ain't going to be able to walk around in this heat because it's 100. Yeah. It is 100. I might just walk a little bit over there and get a little bit of the sun and everything. But the sun is mixed up with so much ultraviolet rays and other things that are kind of nasty right now. And so I don't want to be getting too much of that. Hello. Oh, thank you, Flower Bomb. Oh, it feels like something is on my back. mm, ain't this pretty? This is pretty right here. Ooh, I'm gonna have fun. Good. Okay, so hey, did I speak to you, Emily? Women. I know men are watching too. Don't feel left out. Okay, it's something in this for you too. Hang on, y'all, a minute. Let me see what is this on my back here. Oh, that's one of my dreads. Okay, that's my hair. Look, don't feel left out, men. But I need to talk to the women. Women, do not be ashamed to show your gray. Rep your gray. I don't care where it's at. It could be around the edges. It can be all throughout your hair. It could be in your eyebrows, okay? Represent your gray. Anybody got a problem with you graying? I had a man that say he had a problem with the fact that I had graying eyebrows. This is what I got to say to you, and this is what you say to them. This is my world, and you're not invited in it. And I dare you to invite me into yours. Hello? I choose who I want to be a part of my reality. Hello? It's all my pickings. Hello? I don't care because you have decided that you were going to invite me into your reality by judging me by my appearance. You know, I have the final say so, not you. Okay? Hail to all of the ugly witches. Hail to us ugly witches. Hello? Represent your gray. We are not to dye our hair. This is your status now. Don't forget that. We don't supposed to be dyeing this. I'm here to encourage the aging witches, the aging woman, help her through the aging process. That's what I'm here for. I'm going to, give you some ideas of different stages of life and some of the things that you can expect as I document here digitally my journey. So you don't get very much of that. As you approach your 40s, you are now an aging woman. That's a beautiful thing because now you are in your priestesshood. Y'all just don't know how beautiful it was when I turned 40. 39 was wonderful, but the pivotal moment was when I turned 40. There was so much spiritual freedom available to myself. I didn't have any one to kind of guide me through to it. Auntie kind of guided me through it and everything, but I'm going to guide y'all through. When you hit 40, you're in your priestesshood. And boy, expect a ride. Because now the spirits are ready to talk to you and do business. Witches. They're ready to do business. I ain't gonna tarry too long because I got somewhere to go and it's hot and everything. Like I said, I'm trying my best to get to a point where I can just be doing something inside the house. You know, the videos I used to do in the house, doing it like that again. I'm gonna be doing it. And happy Memorial Day. Okay, whatever that means to you, whether or not you celebrate it or not. This is a very interesting flower. Look at that, y'all. Anybody got an idea of what that is? At nighttime, it be something very perfumed in those woods I be smelling. It smells so beautiful. So, whatever that is to you, to me, it's a day to spend time with the people that love me. Hello? Everybody's away from the plantation and we can all celebrate and have family time. Hello? That's what it is for me. Now, other people like to research the deeper meaning of what it means. But once again, it is a time to get away from old massa. You understand? And do some things family like to do. And while I'm at it, to encourage a lot of you all who may be dealing with some separation from family, or you got some family members that just ain't acting right, they don't treat you right, you know, no matter what you do, you can't do enough for them. I ain't get but a few magnolias this year, y'all. I'm kind of disappointed. Let me let y'all see that. Look at that. Beautiful magnolia. But I'm here to tell you, don't waste your time on people in your family, your lineage line, or friends who don't call and ask you how you doing. You going through a crisis, they don't show up. They MIA. Don't waste your time on them. Because family is not the people that you love. Family are the people that love you. And when you can get that here and let it, marinate here as you go through your journey, you'll waste less time on undeserving people. Our time is just too precious and stuff. We got too much to learn here. We got too it's just too much to do. Even if you don't even have a person in your life, you gotta realize that the spirits are always listening. And they're always beside you. You never alone. You never alone. That reminds me of way back when I used to have like flutters in my heart. You know, a little bit of fluttering in my heart after my mom passed. It was real difficult. And I remember being in that house by myself. And I was like, oh, I'm by myself. It's just me. Ain't nobody in this house but me. Hard fluttering. But the cat was in there. The cat was in the house. My cat was in the house. They used to call me the cat lady because all the cats would come to me and I would feed them and everything. Still the cats come to the house. They never stop coming and everything. So one of these cats, her name was Cecilia. I just let her move in, you know what I'm saying? And she started having her little kittens and all of that and stuff. And I remember it was just me and her in the house. And I kept saying, I'm by myself. I'm going to have to deal with this on my own. And I remember feeling that flutter in my heart. This was about 15 years ago. I remember just opening the door and dashing out the door, saying, oh, I'm alone. You know what I'm saying? Dashing out Mr. Will and the kids had went off somewhere. I dashed out the door and the cat dashed out the door with me. And then the spirit said, see, you're not alone. The cat dashed out the door and jumped in my lap and sat there with me till I calmed down. And ever since then, I know, I'm never alone. See, you got to realize you could have a whole physical body in there with you. It could be another person in there with you, and you still can be alone. Because they could be detached from you. You might love them, but they might not love you. You just got a body inside the house. You can be in a room full of a bunch of people and still be alone. So know that the spirits, thou are always with ye. Hello? So, anyways, let me wrap this up, make this real quick. So I don't want y'all to forget that now. Don't say it again, because I know somebody out there, your heart hurting. Your heart is hurting. There's a house full of folks, and you still feel alone. Especially for us women, you know what I'm saying? It's real difficult for us and stuff like that. Just know that family is the only family you have are the people that love you. And I know I can feel you. You saying, yeah, but check this out. I'm still by myself. Don't nobody love me. Well, you better learn how to love yourself. Because sometimes that's the only love you have. The love you have for yourself. I can't wait to smoke this one right here. Wow. You see what I'm saying? You know, get in touch with your ancestors. You understand? And that's old and cheesy, because you hear that all the time. All the time you're hearing it and everything till it becomes old. But I'm just telling you, I cannot stress this enough. They have all the answers. Stop looking on every channel on YouTube and all over social media for the answers. Stop looking. Talk to your ancestors. They got all the answers you need. Stop thinking that the witch down the street got something to do with all your problems. You got to realize that the problems that you have in your life, only you know where they originate from. Only you. The reason why I'm having this conversation and everything, because I had this conversation with someone that is very dear to me. Very dear to me. We sat down and we talked for a good little while. I know you're not watching. And we talked. And we've been over a lot of difficult bridges together. You understand? And I have been your mother, and I've watched over you for all your 30 years. You came from my womb. Now you know that's deep. And we sat and we talked, and I had the first opportunity to tell you, welcome to womanhood. And it ain't easy. But I want you to know that when you get grown, that the problems that you have, you don't have to go searching around the world looking for the answers. It's time for you to get close to your spirits and your ancestors, and you need a belief system. And it's the West African practice. It's the that's where you come from. Hello? That's where you originated from. Africa. And we cannot navigate these seas without a belief system. You gotta have something you can believe. You ain't living in this world and you ain't got nothing to believe in. You may as well be in a hopeless situation. There is no hope when there is no belief. Welcome to womanhood. Now you know y'all women out there that are aging women. My aging women are those women who are approaching 40. 40 standing right in your face. It's difficult because when things go down, especially for y'all black women, y'all can relate. When you got troubles, when the family got troubles, there is no matriarch. You are the matriarch. Everybody coming to you. And it seems like sometimes you are carrying the burdens of the world upon your shoulders. I'm here to let you know that the ancestors, they are your foundation. They ain't gonna let you fall. So a lot of folks is calling on Jesus and they still ain't got no answers. They going to the church and they being pimped and they still ain't got no answers. You better believe in yourself. Because Jesus died a long time ago. Newsflash, he has passed. If he ever existed. And I'm so sorry that the name is a charm now, and it's only what you can put into it. That's all it is. But I think he got better things to do. You understand? I'm sure he's busy because the whole entire universe is calling on him. So, meanwhile, while you can't get him on the main line, you can get in touch with your ancestors and the God in you. And I'm not going to hold y'all up. I'm just here to encourage aging women, to kind of give you some ideas of what to expect as witches, as hoodooists, as priests, priestesses. This is just a video for that. Know that at 40, I mean, they're always listening to you. You could be in your teens, 20s, and 30s. I'm not saying that they don't hear the spirit. I'm saying it's a more heightened awareness right around the age of late 30s to 40s. You're going to see. If you're not there yet, you won't know what I'm talking about. But the women who are already there, right around 39 and older, you understand what I'm talking about. So if you ain't there yet and you saying, what is she talking about? You got to wait. You'll start seeing supernatural things happen, and you'll start seeing the answers come to you. You understand? Through nature. You'll be like, oh my God, I was just talking about that, and here it is, it showed up. I'm not saying that people who are not quite 40 yet have not had these experiences. I'm just saying it gets more heightened. Be ready for it. Okay? You're going to find that there are going to be some people that are going to see you in a whole different light. Some will try to challenge you, try to make you go to church so that they can distract you off your path. And some are just going to really be intrigued, and they're going to want to hear what you got to say about things. They're going to want you to solve problems and stuff like that. Yeah, you're going to hear like little spirits rattling up things around the house and stuff like that. I'm not saying everybody, but I'm just saying that's the beginning of how it gets started. You see what I'm saying? You're going to see that certain animals are attracted to you, like birds tend to come around. I'm not saying you got to be 40 for birds to start coming around. Because, see, a lot of people, that they like to play games, they try to misconstrue what you're talking about. That's not what I'm saying. You're going to have this heightened awareness for nature. Little things are going to mean so much more to you. Subtle things. You understand? These are the ancestors. These are the spirits. These are the gods, the goddesses. This is them. You understand? Seeing if you are worthy of. You ever seen these priestesses and priests that, like, they really got it going on. You like, wow, you know what I'm saying? Their readings are very accurate. All of that. I'm trying to sum it up real quick because I got to get out this heat. It is because they have been chosen. See, a lot of folks say, what she mean, the chosen ones? The chosen ones are the people who have proven to these supernatural forces that they can be trusted, and they can put the information in you. They can put the work in you. That's what that means. Now, I got to get out this sun, y'all, because it ain't good. So that's all I wanted to do. And there are going to be a lot of series where I'm going to be inserting information as to, like, what you can be looking out for. I'm not saying it's going to happen for every 40-year-old. I'm not saying it only gets started when you're 40. It can get started at any time of your life. But I'm just only speaking for myself. Mine's kind of got started when I was like 38, 39 years old. Yours might get started at 15. I don't know. Because, see, people will start trying to say, she said that the only time the spirits can talk to you when you're in your 40s. I'm just saying, I'm talking about my own experience. And if you can relate to this, you are more than welcome to be here as long as you are respectful to my ideals. Because I definitely will respect everybody's ideals in the chat room, okay? So you're going to have an increased heightened awareness of spirit around you when you're entering into your priesthood, and when you're in your priestesshood, priestesshood. And I may as well say priesthood too, because there are men who are in here too. Now, I don't want to leave them out. But it is very difficult for us as women to go through the aging process, because people tend to judge women's worth by their physical appearance. It's been with us since we were little girls. Cross your legs. Make sure your legs is closed. It's not befitting of a woman to have her legs open, even though you got a pair of pants. It's just a lot of that little stuff. And men trying to grade you. Simple-minded men trying to grade you by their world's views. And I'm here to tell you that it all lies. The only thing that matters is your opinion of yourself, and it should not be in reference to anything an ignorant man has to think or say about you, or an ignorant woman. That's what I'm trying to say. Because you got far more greater things to research, to study, than what? Ignorance. Stop trying to make sense out of nonsense. You understand? Somebody approaching you with nonsense. You understand? It is a distraction. It is a trap to derail you off of your research. And it's not a reflection of you. It's a reflection of themselves. Hello. So, what to expect in the 40s, well, the early 40s, the freedom, the spiritual freedom. That's what you're going to thirst more knowledge for spiritualism. That's going to be your driving force. And you're looking for something that you can believe in, alternative to Jesus and to the church. You're looking for your own way. See, this is where you at right now. So you are going around feeling and prodding. You know, some of you may already have that right now. You may not have even reached for it. I'm just talking about my own situation. Y'all just give me a minute now. So now 40 is spiritual freedom. That's what it is. You've made it up in your mind. There's no one out there that can tell you what you can believe in. And I hear you already now, the folks who ain't got 40 yet. I feel the same way. Please, I'm not talking to y'all. I'm talking to the women. Bear with me, men. I'm talking to the women who are right at them late 30s and the early 40s on and beyond. What to expect. Now your house is getting empty. You got an empty nest. Can y'all relate? The nest is getting empty. Some of you still have young children, but some of you, the nest is getting ready to be empty. It's no longer about anything at this point in the household, but you still gonna be, guiding your children, whether they are young men or young women. But now it's not all about, trying to get school supplies ready so that they can be enrolled in school. So all of this time and energy that you have, all of this space that these young children have taken up in your life now is empty space. And now you want to know what you're going to do with it. What can I do with this empty space? Because a lot of women, you know what I'm saying, and if you ain't got here yet, you still got a household with children in it. And you may be in your late 30s or you may be in your 40s and beyond, because there are some women who are about my age that still got children in school. So we need to realize that, because I finished my family up very, very young. But if you here with me, you'll understand. You'll probably be able to relate. Maybe you can get some information from me. It is all about you now. So all of that time that you may have exhausted, and some of our men that get up and leave around that time. It's true. They leave. They get up and they go, because some men are just with you to rear children. Some men are with you just to do this or to do that. It's a very, very brief moment of time. Basically what I'm saying, relationships are not always here to stay. They have a purpose, sometimes a brief purpose, a temporary purpose. And just because whatever that was you were supposed to learn from this person, now they're gone. It does not mean because they're gone, you are now a failure. It means you have completed that chapter. Even when your children grow up and you have completed a chapter. Now you are by yourself. There is no maid in the house. There aren't any children in the house, or you're facing being alone pretty soon or what have you. It's your time. It's a wonderful time. It takes a lot to get adjusted to because now I am 52 and I'm still trying to adjust to it. Because it happened, like for me, a while back, but I'm still trying to adjust to it. But now this is the time for me to gather wisdom. It's the time to gather wisdom to explore the things that I like because most of my life has been centered around me doing the things that my kids, doing the things for the kids, things that they needed. It was all about the children. Now you got women now saying, "What now? What do I do now?" My whole life, revolved around satisfying my mate, satisfying my children. Now they're no longer here. What do I do now? What do I do next? Get into the libraries, the digital libraries, the physical libraries. Find hobbies, discover hobbies that you probably didn't, well, discover talents that you've never known of or what have you. Began to offer wisdom to other women who were coming up. Let them know ahead of time what's coming. The women who got children right now in your household know that that house is going to be empty. All children eventually grow up and leave. So I'm letting you know this ahead of time. This is what you can expect in these 40s. Facing being alone, that is not a bad thing. I know it sounds like it's bad. The bad thing is by being in America, a place that promotes, a lot of, artificial environments and stuff like that, and cell phones and devices, disrupting the actual attention from family. That right there makes it a bad thing because if you were in other cultures and stuff in other worlds, you know what I'm saying, you living in extended families and stuff that never leaves you. You understand? Family is always what's important, but we're losing that here in America. We're losing culture. We're losing traditions. That's the bad thing. So I just wanted to just talk to you about it. Don't be a sellout. Do not allow society, do not allow the elites who control our economy, who controls our thought processes, do not allow them to allow you to sell out. Okay? When you are dying these and doing the most to use things that are not good for your health to portray some image, you understand that you truly aren't. Well, that's when you're ready for priesthood. You become a sellout. So we don't want that. You'll get far more respect, believe it or not, from people who are worth it. Because we don't want to attract the people who live in the world that says everything is artificial and women ought to go and have their teeth cosmetically done, meaning that they grind your teeth down to the nub and put crowns all over it. You got healthy teeth, but they want to grind everything down and put some veneers on it. You do not want to attract those people when you are ready for this ascension process. Those people, you do not want them in your world. You don't want them in your life. That's why I say a lot of the times when we throw on the weaves and we throw on the wigs and sometimes you women may have to do it because you may work in a profession where you have to do it. I'm not necessarily talking about these women. I'm talking about the women who intentionally go out their way to create this falsehood of trying to attract a man. What kind of man are you? What kind of a man are you trying to attract? You got to think about it. If you know you're not trying to attract a man of the world, a worldly guy who has been actually indoctrinated in, this world that is not real. It's an illusion. Do you really want this person in your life? Because this is gonna be the man that is going to think that the only beauty that a woman have, especially if she's a black woman, is if she's got a straight wig on, or maybe a loose curly wig, or some type of weave or something like that. And then it always turns into disappointment because suddenly now you realize that this man that you have brought into your life, that you have to take responsibility for, is not a candidate that has any compassion for you as you go through life trials. It's not a friend of yours. It doesn't care anything about you because it's constantly seeking the image of whatever that is that it has been brainwashed by. And you're going to have, like, and not all, but you're going to have a lot of black men that are not going to be attracted to women, as black women, in their natural state. Meaning, like, if you have decided that you're going to allow your hair to just kink up and be what it is naturally is, and you ain't going to be dyeing it, and you ain't, trying to fit that image, you're gonna really find out that you are really the person that is in the room with a body, but you still by yourself, and you got to thank yourself for that. You got to thank yourself for that because you the one attracted it. So if you are ready for this change that's gonna better your life, there are certain things you cannot sell out. There are certain things you won't be able to do anymore. If you want real love, even if that real love is the only real love you're gonna get from yourself. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not talking about everybody because everybody ain't ready for this now. I'm not talking about the women who got to go to work in the corporate, and it's sad that it has to be that way. That you have to have that image in order to work in corporate America and be able to gain employment. But it's real that the bills got to be paid. But I'm talking about the women who ain't facing all of that. But you still finding yourself putting on them long lashes like this and everything because that's what you need to wear if you want a man. I'm here to tell you, you lying to yourself and you lying to the actual people that you are attracting to your life. And so what you get is what you deserve when he comes into your life to destroy you. It's because you have deceived him. So be real. Are you real about this journey? If you real about this journey, embrace your what? Your natural appearance. Then the right person will come along. But a lot of y'all ain't ready for this yet. Now, I understand. Now, once again, I'm exempting people in corporate America. I'm only talking about the people who are, you're working for yourself. You ain't got to go to corporate America. You claim to be this priestess. You claim all of these things. You claim I'm a priestess. You claim I'm a practitioner. You claim I'm a spiritualist. And you claim you are here to teach people. But at the same time, too, you ain't ready to take off the mask. And this video is not going out to any specific person. I'm not picking at anybody in social media. I'm just telling you this is just the only way I feel. If you want to continue to wear the wigs and dye your hair or what have you, you are more than welcome to do it because everybody got a certain reason why they do it. I'm only talking about the people who are doing it to attract a man. That's the only people I'm talking about. If you doing this mess to attract a man, it's going to be some problems that you're going to have to deal with. So you can't sit down here and make the man look like he's a horrible person because now you with that, with the weaves, with the wigs, with the lashes, with all of the artificial stuff comes the harsh reality that you ain't who you are, that you are a spiritual person and this person is not a spiritual person. You understand? With all that comes an ass whooping that you deserve. Women, priestesses and spiritualists and goddesses, whatever you want to call yourself, you understand? Womb mans. Do not sell out. Don't sell your soul. Okay? Let me talk to everybody. Okay. Or should I talk to everybody later? Because y'all, I'm hot. Okay. Okay, thank you, Flower Bomb, for blocking that troll. Thank you. Trolls are not allowed in here. We don't have time. If you are a troll and you are a woman, you are doing yourself a disservice, because I want you to think about this. Women, we are supposed to be here for each other. Nothing I am saying in this chat room should offend anyone who wholeheartedly is on the journey. The only people who will be offended by this message are the trolls who have been sent by someone who is conning them. People who are being what? Conned, trolled. So if you are being controlled by some entity out there to come in and disrupt our live chat, then you will not have the opportunity, okay, or the honor of seeing 52 and beyond, or even 40 or beyond. This is for women, mature women. This video is only for mature women. So if you're in your 20s or in your 30s and you have something against me encouraging women to embrace their natural beauty, you will not have this wonderful opportunity. I don't even consider you a woman. You cannot be a woman. You are still a little girl if you cannot respect this message. That's like me sitting down, a 60-year-old woman trying to give me some ideas of how to cultivate myself and how to reach ascension. She's giving me all the knowledge she possibly can at 60, and I'm popping off and horseplaying in her chat room. Then I'm saying to myself that I don't deserve to get 60 and beyond. The reason why I have gotten here at 52 is because I've had a lot of mad respect for those that were elder of mine, and a lot of mad respect for those who were even younger than me and taught me a lot of stuff, because I can learn from women that are younger than me. I can learn from you too, me. And let me have this woman's conversation. I have learned a lot from young women. And I respect them because I once was a young woman. And I have mad respect for women my age and older because I would love to grow more wiser. So you don't deserve to be a woman. And that person that you deleted out my chat, I have seen it in the chat room of my enemies. And thank you very kindly. I have seen it there. And I said that the next time I see it there, it's going to be a problem. Go away. This is only for the grown and sexy, baby, okay? So go on somewhere to the classroom where the little children at. Go back over there to where the kids playing. And get up out of here. Are you truly a woman? Or are you a little girl? You can't go around toting mess. Go away. I don't want you in here. Stop coming in here before I put something on you. And as I grow older, I am learning how to control myself. Control me. Because I can deliver you the most. But at this particular time, you're going to be spared. Because I have the reasons as to why. But you better go and grow up. Because for a womb man, it gets more difficult. Okay, now if you find yourself being left out and use something other than that, you got to realize. Yeah, thank you for letting me know. I have seen it in there too. I got your text. I saw it in there too. So it's got to go. You understand? You got to pick a side here, okay? You can't be two-faced. I don't trust two-faced people. You can't have two gods. You got to choose one. You got to choose a teacher. Because you're going to be loyal to one. And you're going to be ugly and mean to the other. So it's just not going to work out. So you got to go. I was going to make a point, but I kind of got distracted. But I think I need to wrap these things up right now. So, cause if you find yourself over there in that place over there, and you resonate with something that's going on in there, I'm giving you the permission to go over there and stay away from here. Y'all look at my guard. That's my guard. While folks around here trolling folks, I be in the garden, I be at work. You understand what I'm saying? I don't have time to play around. I am a middle-aged woman, and every moment of my life is precious. I live my life as if though each moment is my last. And if you laugh at that, then you fooling yourself, because everyone, I don't care how old you are, should live that way, because ain't nothing guaranteed but the fact that one day we all gonna what? Expire and transfer over. Transfer or what, you see what I'm saying? We're gonna go over to the other side. That's the only thing guaranteed. Sometimes that's the only thing that's there is to look forward to, you understand? Because ain't nothing else promised. I hate to put it like that. But the good in it is that you are what? You're on the other side. You can take this classroom experience and apply it to whatever is going on over there. So that when you reincarnate, you're not coming back to the same circumstances over and over and over again. Because I do believe that I am the ancestor. I am the ancestor. And I am the descendant. So the work that I do here in my family lineage line right now is important for my lineage line when I have gone over. Did y'all know that? Thank you, Flower Bun. Okay, so anyways, I'm going to get out of this heat, but trust me and believe me, I'm going to go back and I'm going to read every single comment here, and I'm going to talk about it a little bit in a little bit. Kelly says, she said, I'm hot too. It's 92 degrees in Alabama. And depending on what part of Alabama you in, it could be even hotter than that. I'm sort of like not quite central, not quite southern Alabama. Kind of like in the middle of that. And we read the dashboard. And the thermometer out there, it says it's 98 degrees. Which I know I need some of this sunlight, you know what I'm saying? It's important, but at the same time, too much of it is dangerous. And I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up, and I'll be back. Dang, I was intending to put some socks on. Because I don't need no dust on my feet. Okay, y'all.